How's it going, everybody? And we are back with another beatbox reaction video, and today we have the third place battle at the Grand Beatbox Battle 2021 World League. This is going to be Rofu versus Onii-Chan. So yeah, we know what they did in this competition up to this point right now. Both of them fell short in their semifinals against Rogue Wave and Middle School. And yeah, now they're meeting up for the third place finish here. But I don't really know. Who's going to win this battle, to be honest. I think both of them have quite different styles. Rofu has that more comedic kind of style, that comedic flair that Fuga likes to incorporate into their routines. And Onii-Chan is a kind of a question mark, because last battle they came in with a musical kind of style, like a showcasey kind of style, but I don't know if they're going to switch it up for this battle and go a more battle-oriented style, because Rofu, even though they have that comedic flair to their rounds, at the heart of it, it is battle-oriented. So it would be very interesting to see what Onii-Chan does. And I know that they lose this battle as well, so I'm very curious to see what they actually came up with in this battle. Are they going to continue down that showcasey kind of style in a battle, or are they actually going to switch it up and actually do a more battle formatted kind of rounds for a battle? So anyway, guys, we both know what these teams are capable of doing at the end of the day. We've seen them up until this point, so let's get right into this battle.
It's time. Switch!
Okay. Good. This is bombastic. Real from Japan. This is a spoon for the. Are you ready? Yeah. Oman Santiago no catch a fish golden. Chili tanda happy on what we did and washing. Not only sings to himself, this is the Pascal. Yo. This our own group. You like Japan? Hadouken!
What are you doing?
Time.
Oh my god.
Switch!
Just for you. Sakura, yayoi no sora wa miwatasu kagiri, kasumi ka kumo ka. Sakura, yayoi no sora wa
見渡す限り霞が雲かSakura, Sakura,
And that's time. Switch!
Sakura,
It's Japanese. It's mine.
Oh my god.
Welcome to the Lost Wall. Yo, we are Love for Japan. This is a part of the island. Fight, go, fucking go, Sonic Carnival. Fight more. We are Team Japan. Arigato.
Okay guys, so that was Rofu versus Onii-Chan, their third place battle at the Grand Beatbox Battle 2021 World League. And yeah, my first impression here is that I think this battle was a lot closer than I actually thought it would be. Just because I wasn't really sure what Onii-Chan would bring to the table in another battle just based on what I've seen from their previous one. Yeah, so they actually kind of surprised me. They did still delve a little bit into that showcasing kind of style, but they definitely showed a little bit more diversity in this battle compared to their last one. They had a little bit more powerful structures here, a little bit more battle-esque kind of portions of their routines itself, rather than just relying on the more showcasing kind of thing like I mentioned in my last video, which is a really good thing because I think that's kind of the style you need to come in with for a battle anyway in the first place. But yeah, Rofu on the other hand, doing exactly what they've been doing for this entire competition, honestly. Like, the way that they're able to incorporate their comedic style into their battle rounds itself is pretty outstanding. Fuga in particular has a very unique, different kind of comedic style, and it just kind of really fits for the audience here, as you can tell. Just like comparing their rounds to Onii-Chan's, just based on what they're doing, the crowd was definitely a little bit more hyped up for what they're doing in comparison to Onii-Chan. But when you just kind of like break down all four of these rounds itself, is actually very close, I think, in my personal opinion, in terms of who I thought actually won the battle. Maybe I'd have to go back and listen to it a couple times to have a definitive decision, but just based on my first listen here, I honestly, it's very difficult to say. I think maybe I would give the slight edge to Rofu, just based on like the energy that they're able to create in the venue itself. It was a little bit more obvious when they're actually like doing their rounds compared to Onii-Chan. But Onii-Chan had some really nice like musical melody combos transitioning into hard hitting like bass technical kind of combos in their rounds. So it was really difficult to say. But I think maybe I give the slight edge to Rofu just based on the first listen, and they actually ended up winning the battle itself. So I really do enjoy the fact that Rofu was able to kind of incorporate that Sarokani Wars thing into their second round. I thought that was pretty clever as well. They're always doing like crazy unique stuff like that. I think they're able to incorporate these like things into the rounds that I don't think would probably work that well if anyone else tried it, but it's just that, again, Rofu's comedic style just kind of tailors to that kind of thing to implement into the rounds itself. So anyway, guys, that's it for today's video. We have the finals of the tag teams coming up shortly, and in a couple days then we're moving on to the loop station stuff finally. But first we have to go through their half a dozen compilation videos before we get to that.